And welcome back. God's Love We Deliver cooks and home delivers nutritious, medically tailored meals for people too sick to shop or able to cook for themselves. They also provide illness-specific nutrition education and counseling to clients, families, care providers, and also other service organizations. Now, they work with 16,000 volunteers each year and cook and deliver more than 7,000 meals each weekday. The question is, what initiatives has the program taken to adapt and provide their services during COVID-19 and more particularly during this upcoming holiday season? Joining us now to share a little bit more is the Communications Associate at God's Love We Deliver, Natasha Bunzl, and thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much, Darren.
Thank you. And listen, thank you for the great work that you're doing. Obviously, in a time like this, we've got COVID-19, we've got a pandemic, we've got flu season that's actually on the rise as well. Talk to us a little bit about the nutritious meals that you're actually able to deliver and how you're able to actually perform this all in the midst of a pandemic.
Sure. So at the center of what we do is the belief that food is medicine and food is love. And when someone is living with a serious illness, if we can take the provision of meals and the provision of healthy, healing meals off of their to-do list and provide them, that's a really amazing and important service. So what we do is each client who comes to us living with a serious illness speaks to a registered dietitian nutritionist and receives a meal plan that's specifically targeted to address their needs as far as their treatment and their medication and their life. And we home deliver those meals, which are all prepared in our kitchen in Soho. And so each of our meals is medically tailored, as I mentioned, and full of love, cooked by our chefs and by volunteers. And they arrive frozen so our clients can choose when they want to eat them, and everything is free to our clients. As far as working during the pandemic, as I'm sure you can imagine, the need for our services has skyrocketed. We are producing 30% more meals. We have brought on thousands of new clients to our program. So we're now cooking and home delivering 10,000 meals each day. And operationally, this has been a challenge during a pandemic. We have had to reduce the number of volunteers we have in our kitchen so that we can maintain social distancing. Much of our staff is working from home, like myself. And we also have instituted, of course, contactless deliveries. So while we know it's really important to our clients to have the interaction with our drivers, we now step 6 feet away from the door and, of course, masked from that distance. But we still have that personal touch, even though it happens at this safe, distanced way now.
Yeah. And one of the things that really struck me about the work that you guys do is that you were able to deliver and cook 1.9 million meals this year alone.
So this year it will actually be 2.5 million meals.
Wow.
Yeah. So and this growth is definitely a result of the coronavirus pandemic and the extremely increased need across our city for medically tailored meals for people who are living with serious illness, who need to know that their food is safe for them to consume and will help them in their health journey.
And when we talk about the health journey, obviously food, as you said, is medicine. Food is love, and sharing that love is important, particularly during the holiday season. Give us a little bit about your work that's going to happen during the holidays, because we know that's a time when a lot of people ramp up need and have an increase of, in need for food services. What are you guys doing during the holidays?
Great. So actually, this is by far the busiest time of the year for us, starting with Thanksgiving, where we send each of our clients a full Thanksgiving feast. So turkey, stuffing, all of the sides, cranberry sauce that we make from scratch. And we also send each of our clients an additional guest meal to share with a loved one. And this is in addition to the fact that we send each of our clients meals for their children as well year round, and meals for any senior caregivers. So we really increase how many meals we're producing. We sent out 10,000 Thanksgiving meals. And as soon as we take a little bit of a nap after Thanksgiving, everything sort of ramps up again to do exactly the same thing for our winter feast. So our menu changes. Our meat entree is a beef and cherry entree, and we have a vegetarian mushroom casserole. And this year we're starting with a entirely New York State, partially organic soup, which is going to be celery root and cauliflower. And it ends with a very much appreciated holiday cookie. And we send that again to each of our clients, to their family unit, and an additional feast so that they can share the holidays with a loved one, because no one should spend the holidays alone. And we really, one of our real core tenets is that we want our clients to feel like they're a part of a whole New York community. And that's something that we really hold near and dear during the holidays.
Amazing. And when we talk about the holiday season, obviously, a lot of this work gets done with volunteers. You've got an amazing volunteer corps, but for somebody that's watching right now and saying, listen, I'd love to be of assistance. I'm in that season where I want to give back. How's a person able to give and participate as a volunteer?
Great. So we could not do what we do without the help of thousands of volunteers every year, 17,000 volunteers. And our winter feast efforts will be done with the help of 1,000 volunteers. So anyone living in New York above the age of 18 can go to our website and click on the volunteer link and sign up to come in. We have help from volunteers in every single department. Volunteers in the kitchen help us cook our meals. Volunteers help our drivers by helping deliver meals. We also have volunteer drivers who pick up meals with their own cars, or walking deliveries who go visit our clients themselves. And of course, in our offices, we have volunteers as well. So it's really the lifeblood of the organization, our connection with volunteers, and anyone who can come in from wherever. If you're feeling healthy and up for it, we would love your help. And it's really joining an incredible community to become a volunteer at God's Love We Deliver.
Yeah. How do you anticipate 2021 playing out, given the fact that we're in the middle of almost the second virus? Hopefully a vaccine is on the way, but yet and still when it comes to the issue of food, that's an issue that does not go away.
That's very true. And I think particularly the people that we serve being amongst the most vulnerable in our society, and that they live with serious illnesses, which mean that they can't shop or cook for themselves. The need for God's Love We Deliver, unfortunately, will never ever go away. So we're working with a nationwide coalition called the Food is Medicine Coalition to expand access to medically tailored meals across the country. We really believe that food is an integral part of a healthcare system. And so that's what we're working to do, to expand access to medically tailored meals for people living with serious illness. Because if you're not eating the right food, you cannot take your medication, you cannot keep up the strength to be able to sustain treatment or recovery. So we know that this is an essential service right now during the pandemic, but also looking forward into the future.
It's amazing to think with 8 million people in New York City, you're going to do about 2.5 million meals that are going to be cooked and delivered. That's amazing. Natasha, thank you for the work that you guys are doing at God's Love We Deliver. And certainly I'll do my best to get people connected.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And I just want to say,
Mhm.
if anyone watching this, they themselves or someone that they know is living with a serious illness and sick to shop or cook for themselves, you can go to our website and click Get Meals. And it's a really simple process, and we'll get you receiving home delivered meals, medically tailored meals, as soon as we hear from you.
All righty. Well, to add on to that, for more information, if you do want to visit them on their website, all you have to do is go to GLWD, which is God's Love We Deliver.org, and follow them on Instagram and Twitter at God's Love NYC. And I'm sure that you can get connected in a very special way. We encourage you, don't go anywhere. We do have more open. We'll be right back coming up after
Thanks so much,
this.
Daren.
Thank you, Natasha.